5 things to know about Julianne Hough and Brooks Laich's relationship. 1. How they met. Julianne Hough met Brooks Laich after she went to a 6-day seminar with her family on how to create your own destiny. It was a totally eye-opening experience for her. I was not into it at first, but I learned so much about myself and why my relationships didn't work that by the end I was on a high, said Hough in an interview with Redbook back in 2014. When she got back from the trip, she ended several relationships with people she'd been casually dating at the time. The next day, my Curve co-star introduced Brooks and me. It couldn't have been a better time. We've been open and honest from day one, she said. 2. They have 2 different stories about why they were set up. In an interview with Cosmopolitan, Hough said her friend Teddy Sears, who she was working with on a never-released horror film, set her up with Laich because he'd previously joked about meeting her. She said, "My co-star tried to invite Brooks, who was a good friend of his, to visit him in LA. Brooks, who knows nothing about pop culture, joked, 'What are you going to do, hook me up with that juicy fruit starlet?' He'd seen the commercial and was like, 'Where do I meet a girl like that?' I was the girl in the commercial." Brooks, on the other hand, recounts the story differently. In an interview with 106.7 he said they were set up because, when Sears asked Julianne if she was seeing anyone and said no, he was watching Brooks play hockey on Game Center on his iPad. "I guess he just showed her the iPad and said, 'Well, I've got a guy for you,' or something," said Brooks. 3. How Julianne knew Brooks was the one. When talking to Eastern Time at the Shape Body Shop event back in 2016, the former Dancing with the Stars judge gushed about her then-fiancé and how she knew he was the one for her. "I mean, I've never really been the person to think about when you know. But it was just kind of just that. When we first met each other we were like, and we're done," she said. 4. Family approval. When Julianne and Brooks got engaged, her brother Derek Hough told People that he wasn't at all surprised the two were going to be headed down the aisle. "I knew it was happening within the first month they were dating. It was one of those things where it was instant, and that smile and glow she's had hasn't dimmed ever since she met him. That's a special thing," he said. Derek also revealed that he and Brooks have hung out a number of times and that he was asked to be one of his groomsmen. He went on to call Brooks an old-fashioned guy since he asked their father's permission before proposing. 5. Brooks officially asked to be her boyfriend. On the same note, when discussing how traditional Brooks, Derek also revealed that Brooks even formally asked Julianne if he could be her boyfriend. "He's a very traditional guy. I think I recall, after they were seeing each other for a couple of months, he actually asked her, 'So can I be your boyfriend?' And she was like, 'Wait, I thought you already were.' And he said, 'No, we have to do this officially.' He's a traditional guy," said Derek.